Welcome, welcome. Today we're going to do some free live readings. We're going to do, it's the summer solstice. It's Litha. So happy Litha, blessed Litha. Litha, for those of you who don't know, is the summer solstice. We're celebrating the sun. We're manifesting. We're celebrating abundance, prosperity, fire, excitement. So this is a really positive time to be here, to be consulting the universe, consulting spirit, consulting the cards. Hi, Harshita. So I'm going to do my normal disclaimer. The future is not set in stone, so everything is subject to change. You guys are welcome to take the information that I give here today and do what you want with it. This is about gaining clarity, perspective. I'm doing free one-question readings, but donations are prioritized. So if you donate, you will be put to the top of the list. If you are donating via PayPal, make sure to let me know. What else? Yeah, I don't do anything regarding health or law or anything I'm not really qualified to answer. We all have free will. Yeah, and if you guys want to go deeper, you can always book a reading with me at my website, zoethepsychic.com, where I offer like personalized readings, recorded readings, but also like live readings. So you can look at my availability. Okay, I'm excited. All right, let's do this. And speaking of, I'm quickly just going to go on there. I should have done this earlier. But before we begin, I just have to check something real quick. I'm really excited about today. I'm feeling really good about it. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the energy has just shifted. And there's something about it that is just so magical. All right. Okay, I'm back. Okay, hi, Stephanie. Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. All right, I'll just start with Stephanie since she donated. Is Matt planning on moving towards me? So let's see what we see. Let's start with the cards. Making a move towards me. Okay, that makes more sense, but you know. My answer is yes. I feel like this person has some powerful feelings towards you. There's maybe a lack of motivation, but I feel like the cards are telling you with the strength card to not give up. This person is really serious. Like they definitely have feelings for you. They definitely want to make a move on you. The question is like, what will prompt that? I'm getting like a lack of effort on, like a lack of drive to do that. Maybe like feeling guarded. But yeah, overall, it's telling you don't give up. This is a good sign for that. This feels like a very powerful drive to come towards you. So to make a move on you. So yeah, I would say yes. Hi, Camilla. Welcome back. I'm going to move forward. But thank you, Stephanie. And I'm going to go ahead to keep track of people. I'm going to write this down. I try to do that. All right. So I read Stephanie. All right. Next is Camilla. All right. Will Jordan's mom regret breaking us up? Jeez. That is not a good way to start. All right. Will Jordan's mom regret breaking us up? Let's see what comes up here. I'm already getting indifference. This feels like this feels like she doesn't care immediately. The Four of Cups is giving me like ignorance, indifference. So I would say no. I feel like you're always going to be giving more than you're getting. That's something that's coming through. Yeah, it feels like it's you against them for some reason. Yeah. Well, that is weird. I wish mothers would just like stay out of their children's relationships. It's so common, which is crazy. Hi, Kath. Welcome, welcome. All right. Stephanie, welcome again. All right. Let's see. Is Alex thinking about giving me a job? Let's see. Oops. Whoa, this popped out. I feel like this is a yes. The Magician is the card of manifestation, is the card of powerful. Oh my God. And the Chariot, this is giving me like success. You know, it's all about drive, success. When it comes to career, this is a very positive combination to get. So I would say yes. It feels like things are in alignment with you, like you're on the right path, and it feels like this person definitely wants to give you a job or come towards you. So I feel like these cards, the High Priestess, the Magician, the Chariot, these are all really successful cards. So I don't speak Spanish, but I hope that you understood this. I don't know. I do hope that you understood this. Maybe you can app or something. I don't know how it works with YouTube. All right, Camilla, welcome back. All right. Will a job at PV Hospital work out well for me? Let's see. So I feel like it's going to be very stressful for you. Like very stressful. I'm getting this need to look elsewhere. It feels like you're going to wish that you weren't at this job if you are at this job. So I would say, I mean, if you're okay with that, but I see, and I see the Tower, which is just giving me like this job would be chaos for you, very stressful, very overwhelming, wishing you were somewhere else. So that's what I see, Camilla. So, yeah, it's not good. All right, moving forward. So welcome to anyone who's here. Happy Litha. I'm taking questions as they come. Kath. All right, current thoughts and feelings from Javier. Javier, I do not know how to say that, towards me. All right. Okay. Interesting. This feels messy. Like, this person feels really conflicted. I'm getting like conflict about how they're feeling towards you. I'm getting the Page of Swords, like maybe some choice words were said. I don't know if you guys had some kind of disagreement, but I feel like this person is harsh. Um, it feels like some communication issues. The Two of Swords is giving me like someone on the fence, someone feeling torn about how they're feeling. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which is someone who's not ready to let go, but feels like, yeah, like they're holding on. So it just feels like they're holding their cards very close to their chest. I just feel like there's a lack of communication. And I keep seeing like, I'm getting the energy, I regret lying to you. You know, I wish I treated you better. I keep seeing it was my fault, but I blamed you. Yeah, I don't know if this resonates with you, but I just keep feeling like feeling like they don't know how they're really feeling, having a difficulty trusting that. I'm getting some pain. That's what I'm getting, Kath. Does that resonate with you? This is odd. It feels like there's some underlying like resentment or interesting. Yeah, all the cards are confirming this. So that's the energy. Does this resonate with you? This feels very interesting. I don't feel like the energy is positive or genuine. That's the energy I'm getting. It doesn't feel positive or genuine. It feels like this person really doesn't know how they feel right now. It feels like they're having like doubts, regrets, like they're very on the fence. They're not really sure whether they should say something. Is the energy I'm getting. Yeah. It's weird because I'm getting that it feels odd too, but the cards are coming out this way. So I feel like the cards are just trying to give us a message. Um, yeah, because all the cards I'm getting, this combination, the energy, it feels very intense. It feels like there's an underlying intention there that isn't being forthcoming or genuine. Like this person may not be being very honest or like their intentions aren't pure. So in this situation, I would be a little more wary with your heart. I feel like this person may not be as forthcoming with you right now. So I'd be a little wary about completely letting your walls down around them if I were you. That's the vibe I'm getting. Now, often when I see the Page of Swords reversed, it indicates a lie or like a message that isn't getting across to you. And the Muse reversed is kind of the Delulu card. It's the card of someone who may be a little getting carried away with the trying to see things in a positive light, but overlooking things that are negative. So all these cards are coming out over and over again that are telling me like that maybe you need to be a little more realistic about the situation because you're seeing things in a very maybe like a too positive way. That's the energy I'm getting. Yeah. So, that's the vibe. Yeah, I keep pulling cards to clarify, and that's the vibe I'm getting. So I hope that's okay. I'm sorry. It's probably not what you wanted to hear. Thank you for being here. Honestly, I really like your energy and I love that you're here. Because I feel personally, I feel like you're a really genuine soul. So I don't know. All right, I'm going to move forward. PR, will the Libra I connected with last year contact me this year on his own? All right. I am saying yes. I feel like this is you need to have faith in this. Hold out. I'm getting the strength card. I'm getting the priest, which represents believing in something, being like having faith. It feels like you can't give up. There's a feeling of needing to persevere, needing to not let go of this. There's something really magical about this. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the energy I'm seeing. So, all right. Welcome everyone who's tuning in. Happy Litha, happy summer solstice. If you're here, welcome. This is a beautiful time for reading, for answers. It feels like the sun is shining, like there's fire and abundance and fertility, and I'm just feeling it. So I hope you guys are getting that. I hope you guys feel that radiating off of me today. We're going to do so we're doing one question readings. They are free. I choose people intuitively as they come up, but donations are prioritized. So if you want to get to the top of the list, you're welcome to donate. But yeah, okay. Sneha. I hope I'm saying that right. Current feelings and next action of Raja towards me. So, for those of you who aren't donating, I'm just doing one question. So I'll look at the current feelings. First of all, this person really likes you. I'm seeing a lot of like passion. This feels very passionate. This feels very intoxicating. And I feel like this person has feelings for you. Like they really like you. But I do feel like they're being very unpredictable. Like they're hiding them a little bit. I feel like their actions are being like they're trying to make it seem like you're not on their mind for some reason. But they long for you. I'm getting this angst for you. this passion for you. So I don't know if that resonates with you, but I feel like they might be trying to dial that down because they're not really sure where you stand. It feels like they're trying to balance things, like things are out of balance. But I do feel a deep passion for you, a deep love. And I feel like there's a sense of like they wish things were different. But yeah, I'm getting like a weird like how can I prioritize these feelings? Like things keep getting in the way of those. And it feels like very unpredictable, like you don't really know what to expect. So I don't necessarily get like lovey-dovey feelings, but I get like passion. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like a deep passion. It could be even an obsession. But then the Wheel of Fortune and reverse and the Two of Pentacles reverse is telling me like it feels like things are working against you. Like priorities are coming up that are taking center stage. But the Lover's card is giving me like this person really does feel passionately about you. It just feels like things are getting in the way. All right, I'm going to move forward. Hi, Gaze Insights. Is there a partner for me in the future? Let's see what the cards say now. First of all, I see multiple people coming through. It feels like there's one person that it feels like I don't know why, but I'm getting the sense that you're attracting people that are kind of difficult to get along with. The Queen of Pentacles reverse is giving me someone with really high standards, someone who is more like polished, but to the point where I don't know why, but I keep seeing them like draining your pockets or feeling like they're not being responsible financially. But then I also see the Queen of Swords, which is someone who's very self-sufficient, independent, someone who, you know, may not have ever thought that they would meet you. But I see this person wanting to be serious with you. So it's very interesting. Yeah. So yeah, I would say yes. I see that for you, but I feel like it's going to happen in a weird way. Like you're going to have to meet them through someone else. And I see you having some really deep conversations with these people, like heart to heart, really being honest with each other. And that's how you'll know that this is the person for you because it feels like there's two people that will feel very confusing. Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles reverse is also giving me like ex-wife energy for some reason. I don't know if that's you or if that's like somebody you were married to. It just feels very like an ex kind of energy. Like there's some kind of family thing that you're still a part of. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. So you're currently separated. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, well that makes a lot more sense because it feels like your situation isn't over and that has to really be over for this person to come in. It feels like there's like a lot of independent energy right now, but I see like you're happily ever after with the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like things are coming full circle. Like things are going to work out in your favor. But you also have to have some deeper conversations with, I feel like things are definitely not over when it comes to like having these conversations with this future person, but also you. And I know that's not necessarily what you asked for in your question, but the cards are just like having a mind of their own here. And they're saying, like, I'm seeing this energy of like this person. The situation is not in a state where you could have people come in right now, but I do see that person for you coming through. Yeah. In other words, divorce first. I would focus on that because I do feel like there's another marriage coming through. It feels like a very solid long-term relationship. And you need room for that. This feels like kind of like a soulmate settle down energy. So there's definitely someone there, but yeah, but it's showing me there's like a blockage when it comes to that separation. Yeah. So, all right. Moving forward, Nancy, I think I answered the question you asked about pulling some love cards for you. I must have not seen the question, that specific question. I'm sorry. Okay, I will see what they say. Give me a second. I'm gonna just make sure, confirm before I say anything. All right. Okay. So when I'm going to show you the cards. Sorry, I just knocked something over here. Okay. I'm getting the Temperance card. I'm getting the Seven of Pentacles. And I'm getting the Two of Cups. Two of Cups immediately giving me like this is soulmate energy. I see a reunion. I see things working out with this Scorpio. I feel like this person, I feel them coming back around to you. But the Seven of Pentacles is a slow situation. It's a build up. It's really like it takes a while. Okay. It's not overnight manifestation. It feels like you have to regrow things, re-nurture things. The Temperance card is giving me like that there's a lot of patience that needs to be had. And I feel like in our past readings, you've gotten cards similar to this where it's like, you just have to wait, you know? So the energy I'm seeing is a lot of just like healing and waiting. And then I do see this person uniting with you. And I feel a sense of like this person feels like you were the best thing in their life. Um, you know, they may not show it, but I do feel like they have a lot of like love towards you. And I see them feeling like they're growing. There's been a lot of growth. So that is the energy I'm seeing. Yeah. It does feel like this person is just like in this, like I feel like at this point, you have to ask yourself what you're willing, like how you're going to handle the situation. Because waiting for somebody like your whole life is really hard, you know? And I always like to think, obviously it's up to you, but I like to think that if people are meant to find each other or find their way back to each other, they will. And the cards are saying that you are meant to find each other again, but you also have to live your own lives. I feel what's coming through also, and I said this yesterday, I see someone new coming into the picture for you. So I don't know if you saw that reading. I keep knocking things over. Give me a second. But I do feel like the energy here is positive because I do feel like you're being tested a little bit. Like your love is being tested. And I see someone coming through for you that's really exciting. So I would not let this one person hold all the cards, okay? So that's my message for you. Let me see what else the cards have to say real quick. Yeah, the cards are really just telling me you got this. Like, you got this. So that is the message I'm seeing for you. All right. And I see Sneha. So guys, I'm gonna have to turn the fan on in a second. It is so hot here. It's like, what is it? It's 82 degrees, but inside it feels like 100. I don't know why I don't have the fan on. All right. So Sneha and Nilanelika. Okay. All right. Those are next. When is Raja going to reach out to me? So, when is Raja going to reach out to me? I'm going to use my trusted Win deck and see what it has to say. I'm getting in April. There's April energy, spring energy. I know that's like next year. So that could be like a potent time. Let me see what else. Yeah, it feels like this is the time where you're like, things are kind of coming full circle. I wish I could just be like, oh, it's going to happen right away. But I just feel like, yeah, I keep getting spring energy. So, yeah. Okay. Moving forward, Nelanica. Nell-Lanelik. Lenalelik. I'm really bad at that. I'm so sorry. I do not, my tongue is like tongue-tied right now. Okay. I am thinking of him. Can you check what's going on? Did you ask a question? Oh, I see. Nella. Is that the question? Like, I'm looking back up and trying to see if you had a question that you asked. Oh, I was given an interview on Friday for a job hotel. Can you tell me some clarity of what I can expect? Is that the one? I'm confused. I'm seeing two questions. Are you asking about a job interview or are you asking about a person and what's going on with them? Okay. Okay. I'm just checking because sometimes people post their questions separately. So I wanted to make sure. Okay. Let's look at your ex. So I feel like this person has a powerful, like, I'm getting like twin flame vibes. This person feels like they're part of your path, and they're always going to be a part of it. I don't feel like you say X, but it feels like they're coming back around. I'm getting like a lot of wake up calls, like leveling up. It feels like there's a lot of hope that they have towards you. I also feel like there's a lot of destiny. Like there's a feeling of you both being in alignment with each other. Yeah. There's a very spiritual connection here. This person wants to be in your life again. I keep saying, I want to feel the way that I felt with you again. I want to be in this spiritual situation with you. I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting the Star. These are very like epic, you know, cosmic cards. These are not cards that come up when the situation is benign or, you know, like little. It feels like something big. And I'm also getting the Judgment card reversed, which is giving me also like divine timing might be at play. Like it's not the right time. A lot of it has to do with timing. So, yeah, the energy I'm getting is just this person is not gone. And I'm getting the Priest card again, which is that spiritual connection, that faith connection. This feels very like high, like it's higher than you. There's something driving you together. Could be a karmic situation. This does not feel like the way that the cards are coming out it's just this cosmic sort of force that's bringing you together. And I'm getting past life relationship. I keep pulling cards and that's what I keep getting. So let's see. The Healer. It feels like things are healing, like the universe is pushing you back together. Like there's something about your connection that is meant to be. So I know that's not specifically what you asked, but the cards are just saying like this is not over. This person, there's something epic about this. Yeah. Oh my God. I keep seeing stars. I keep seeing a star. It does feel very special. Yes. It's like I got the star card and then I saw stars. So this is something very unique. I don't feel like, if I were you, I don't feel like I would give up on it because, and even if you wanted to give up on it, I don't feel like you can. There's something about this connection that's very powerful, no matter how many ups and downs you have. And it's like a once in a lifetime situation. It's super interesting. So, all right. Thank you, Nella. I'm going to move forward. I see you honored. And Ashmita is after that, I believe. And then Camilla. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Okay. Okay. Honored. Okay. Energetic update on how P is feeling about me. All right. Interesting. This is an interesting read. Do you guys hear the cat? I don't know if you hear her, but I might have to let her in a second. All right, so I'm getting that. Oh, Kath, I think I'm good for now. It's fine. Yeah, so I'm getting that I have to let the cat in because she's very loud. Give me a second. All right. All right, so it's time for me to let go is what I hear. But I also feel like I feel like things are at peace. That's the energy I'm getting. We've got the Death card, which is about transformation, things letting go, things shifting. But also the Temperance card, which is giving me like healing energy. This person feels like at peace with how they feel about you. And then the Nine of Pentacles is giving me like this person is comfortable where they are. So that's weird. It feels like they're settling in on their feelings. Like I don't feel like this person feels like they're ready for a situation with you. I don't see them being ready to be in a relationship with you. I feel like they're comfortable where they're at emotionally. That's the energy I'm seeing. I keep saying I'm at peace with my decision. Yes, I regret things, but I also feel like the decisions I made make sense. Yeah, it doesn't feel like they're letting go of you. It feels like they're letting go of this chapter. Like their energy is shifted, their energy is transformed, and it's more like I'm at ease with where I'm at. I don't necessarily need to be in a situation with you. I have my regrets, but I'm good. That's the vibe I'm getting. It feels like, yeah, I'm not getting like a lot of like love or passion. It feels more like I'm okay where I'm at. I'm focusing on myself, on my life, on building myself up. So that is the energy I'm seeing here. Yeah. It feels like they're very focused on their own needs, their own self, their own journey. And they're like at peace when it comes to where things are with you. So, oh, well, that makes sense because I'm not seeing any romantic affection, but I feel like, yeah, I mean, I do feel like things are okay. You know what I mean? So that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, That makes a lot more sense because it does feel like things are just at ease, like at peace, comfortable, but they're focused on themselves. They're really focused on themselves. They're not focused on being your friend. They're focused on like getting their shit together. Yeah, I can see that. I feel like it's not that they want to let go of your friendship or end the friendship. It's more like they just want to focus on doing their own thing. That's not the energy that I'm getting. Like, I don't see this being like a friend breakup. I feel like there's a feeling of healing, of not wanting to rock the boat. So, yeah, I think they're just taking it easy. That's the energy I'm seeing. Just feeling at peace, wanting to like let go of maybe whatever energy has been shifting. It just feels like they want to just like, there's this zen feeling, you know? And if I had just stopped at the death card, I would have said, okay, this is the end, right? But that's not how tarot works. You read them all together. So, yeah, I'm not seeing these arguments ending your friendship or anything like that. But I do feel like it's like I want to be zen. I want to be at peace. I'm comfortable. I'm good. Mm, Messages I'm getting are, I regret not being forthcoming with you, but also my life is not as together as it seems. Like I've got my own issues. That's the vibe I'm getting. So, yeah. I'm glad you clarified that it was a friendship because I'm really not getting romantic vibes. And sometimes those are the types of questions I tend to get. So I appreciate that. Um, yeah. What I would do if I were you, and let me pull another card for you. What I would do is I would try to be patient and focus on like the good memories you had, maybe revisit those because I feel like you guys have kind of veered off that path of really appreciating why you're friends in the first place, right? It feels like you have to focus on what's important now, but also like acknowledge the past. Yeah, that's hard. But I feel like if she's your friend, like it just feels like she doesn't want drama. I'm just getting this need to put things at ease, put things behind her. So, yeah. Um, all right, I'm gonna move forward. So I've got Ashmita, Camilla, and then Kesvin. Welcome back, Kesvin. Okay. Ashmita, when am I relocating to a different city for career? All right. Let's see what comes up. I could see this happening very quickly. I could see you moving within a month. Like this feels very fast. The energy feels very fast. Like I could see it being July even or August. Could be June. I feel like Tuesday is a very good day for you as well. So yeah, to answer your question, that's what I'm seeing, Ashmita. So yeah. All right. I'm gonna do. What does that mean? In a company? That makes sense. Like it feels like within the month I could see you moving or getting that need to move. It feels very sudden, like very soon. I don't understand that question. Yeah, I don't understand that question because I can tell you're not an English speaker, I guess, because of how it's phrased. But if you want to rephrase it, I can try to answer it. All right, I'm going to move forward. Camilla, will my life generally be getting better? That is the ultimate question, right? Let's see. Okay. Are you ready? The first card I pulled was the Ten of Swords. Okay. The Ten of Swords is someone who's kind of in a dark place. They've hit rock bottom. It is not the best card to get in a tarot deck. Okay. But I got the Ace of Wands next. And the Ace of Wands is the card of opportunity, of inspiration, of spark. This feels like you're being lifted out of that pit and put on, it's like the beginning of something new, the beginning of a new journey. I feel like there's going to be people that don't like the path that you're on. Like other people are going to try to have a say because they don't necessarily agree with how you move about things. But I do feel like things are going to improve for you. There's light at the end of the tunnel, is the energy I'm seeing. I love how I'm getting the storm. And the storm always passes, right? That's how storms work. They're storms for a reason. They feel really chaotic. They feel really crazy, but then they pass. It doesn't storm forever. So I feel like you're going through a moment of chaos, of, destruction, but that will pass. And you just have to wait it out. You have to wait out the storm. Yeah. So the answer is yes. I see it getting better, but I just feel like it will take a minute and you're pulling yourself out of the trenches. So, yeah. I like how with the witch reversed, I feel like you've chosen a very unconventional life. Like you're a very unique soul. You're somebody like, that has to do things your own way, You choose your own path. But I also feel like you're being called to go back to your like tradition, the way you were raised. I think you don't have to rebel, or you don't have to do the opposite of what you think you're like told to do, if that makes any sense. It feels like you've taken your own path, but now it might be time to like find your community, go back to your roots, your family. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Camilla. It feels like traditions need to be enforced. That's the energy I'm seeing. So that could mean like going back to school or doing something that you may have kind of been avoiding when it comes to your path, because you're always taking this very unique approach to things. So, yeah. Kesvin, is love on the horizon for me? What should I focus on before it arrives? Okay. Let's see what comes up. Okay. You have a lot of growth that needs to happen before love can come in. I feel like there is love for you, but there's a feeling of you needing to focus on like maturing yourself. There's some, I don't know if you, I don't want to call you immature, okay, but I feel like you have a playful energy. There's a feeling of taking your emotions to an extreme, or feeling like you have to feel things out. It may be like non-committal or idealistic energy. There's like, you're a big dreamer, you know? It may not always be realistic. So there's a path for you where you're, I don't know if you're the kind of person that like tries things and doesn't always stick to them. Like you don't necessarily finish them. Um, that's the vibe I'm getting, is that there's this need to, how do I say this? This need to like disconnect from the world and really focus on what you want. I feel like you need to go on like a retreat, or go, like reflect, isolate yourself for a little bit, take some time in solitude, because it feels like you have a lot to work through. I feel like for you, the more you're chasing love right now, the more it's going to backfire on you, because your emotions are, it feels like you're taking things to an extreme. Like there's a lack of balance in your energy and in your life. So I don't know if that resonates with you, Kesvin, but it does feel like love is on the horizon for you. It just feels like you need balance, you need stability, you need to be able to zen out a little bit. And I feel like you're kind of on a crusade for love. I do feel like you need to like visit maybe a shaman, or like do some kind of retreat. It's this need to disconnect, get off social media, like it's important to find, I feel like the person you're going to find is someone you meet in life, not online, or not. Yeah, I just keep hearing retreat, retreat, retreat. So I do feel like you have a lot of growth that needs to happen before you're going to meet that person. Um, just being real with you. There is a need to play, a need to have fun, and maybe not necessarily commit to one person or commit. Um, so it's about finding balance within yourself, going within. Yeah. I also feel like you have a very spiritual energy, like a very spiritual path. So finding people when you're this spiritual is hard, you know? Yeah. Okay. Kesvin, thank you. All right. Did I not bring my water with me? I might have to take a second and go grab some because my throat hurts. But I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I just need to like quickly drink some water, eat something, or I will die. It will happen. Okay? All right. I'll be right back. Welcome. Hi, Storytime Kitchen. Hi, Lemon Limes Lulu. Let's do this. Hi, Maria Scorpio. Glad you could join us. Okay. Lemon Limes Lulu. How long lasting is S and B's attraction or interest in each other? Currently flirting. S and B's. I feel like there's a very strong attraction immediately off the bat, but I definitely don't see it lasting. There's a feeling of, with the Five of Pentacles, it feels like things will break. But the Devil reversed and the Nine of Cups reversed feels like there's a lot of like desire, feeling deep attraction, but it also feels like it's not going to last. And let me see if I can give you like more detail on that. Oh no, I got a card wet. Okay. I keep getting cards that are like, be careful, proceed with caution. I could see this going on back and forth till like December. This feels like something that is prolonged, but I definitely feel like it will fall apart before then. Yeah, I don't feel like this is a healthy situation. I'm seeing a lot of emotion, a lot of tears. Like it's deeper. So we shall see. Okay. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. Lemon lime Lulu. All right, I'm going to move forward. So welcome, guys. If you're here, welcome back and happy Litha. Today we're doing readings. We're doing one question readings. I will pick questions intuitively as they come. But if you want to be put to the top of the list, the queue, donations will be prioritized. So that is where I'm at. And yeah, and I appreciate you saying that the Storytime Kitchen. I don't answer any legal questions or health questions or any kind of questions that I'm just not qualified to answer. It's just part of my code of ethics, and it just, for a lot of different reasons. Okay, so yeah, and please subscribe. And also, if you guys like your reading and you want to dive deeper, you can always book a reading with me on my website, zoethepsychic.com, where I go more into depth. I offer recorded readings, but also like live readings. So make sure to check that out. Okay. Black Ballad. Let's see, ma'am. My personal Aileen. What are her intentions towards me? Currently. Okay, you're a Scorpio. She's a Libra. All right. Okay, I feel like I keep seeing her running away from you. Like she's distancing herself from you. I keep seeing like a lot of stress, a lot of overthinking, being in her head. It feels like there's a separation, like I don't want to say repelled, but it feels like the more you try to go, the more she wants to go away. So that's the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, she's a runner. It doesn't feel like she's going towards you. It feels like she wants to run away from you. And I feel like she wants things to fail almost. Like she wants things to fail is the vibe. I could see her being very like cold or like a stone, like walling you out or stonewalling you. Yeah, it doesn't seem that healthy, but who am I to judge, right? I don't see anything like romantic happening. I feel a lot of like cold emotions. All right. New sub. Divian. What is coming in love? Let's see. Ooh, are you kidding? This is going to be an adventure. I feel like you're going on a love journey right now. I actually feel like this could involve travel or someone from another country. I don't know if you like to travel, but I'm getting this need to like explore, get outside of your comfort zone. Take a walk on the wild side. This is exciting. The Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there's going to be like an offer, an opportunity. I see someone wanting to offer you like maybe a gift or a vacation or something, like wanting to sweep you away. The Knight of Wands, this person is passionate. This person wants to explore things. It feels really exciting and passionate. And this person has big dreams. I do feel like they're a little unpredictable. Like you don't fully know where they stand at times, which can be difficult. But I also feel like overall, this is a really cool reading. Embrace the spontaneity. Embrace the passion. This is a new person, for sure. And I see this happening very soon. Very soon. Like sweeping in. So you're going to have to figure out what you want, like this. Quick decision making, okay? Quick decision making. Embrace the opportunities that come your way. So there's my little love reading for you. Yeah, I'm excited for you. Let me know how it goes. Welcome, Shaw. Okay, do you see me getting a breakthrough, returning to work? Trying to understand this. Like, I don't fully understand your question. So I'm going to, if you want to rephrase it, you can. I'm going to move forward. Guys, so if you're tuning in, welcome. Happy Litha. I'm probably only going to stay for another 45 minutes. So hopefully we'll get our questions in. I'm answering questions, like one question for free per person, but donations are prioritized. So if you want to be put to the top of the queue and you want to ensure that your question is answered, let me know and donate. And if you do donate via PayPal, please let me know so I can make sure that I get your reading. All right. Do I see you getting a breakthrough, Shaw? Let's see. Let us see what comes up. I got to be honest, I'm not seeing this breakthrough coming through. I feel actually a lot of things backfiring. We've got the Seven of Swords. It feels like someone's like stealing your job or stealing your path a little bit. And I also feel like the Three of Swords, which is giving me like, this is a situation that you're going to have to heal from. It feels like you're into the level, like the frequency you're at, you're not manifesting these things. And I also see the Five of Swords, which is giving me like a lack of being able to trust yourself and the people around you. So I don't see that being a thing for you right now. But yeah. But let me see if there's any advice I can give you on how to have that breakthrough. Okay. I feel like you've been focusing a lot on like escaping your situation. So it makes sense that you're feeling this way, but yeah, this is telling me you got to go within. I feel like I see you sitting around like on a couch. I don't know why. So welcome, guys. Okay, Divian. So, okay. Broke up with Arjun summer 2022. Do you see us reconciling? Okay. Whoa, my cards do not want to answer me. It's crazy. I gotta be honest, I'm not seeing you reconciling at all. I feel like things are healing. Things are gonna heal for you. I don't see you reconciling. I feel like the situation is kind of, I don't know, like null. There's a feeling of numbness to it. Like you're over it. Like it's healing. And I don't see it getting to that place. So. All right. Moving forward. Yeah, I feel that's what the cards are saying. So, all right. Living in love. Hi, Zoe. Can you see me moving? How soon? Say within the next 6 months. Let's see. I see July being a major month for you for moving. So I know that's coming up, but I'm getting July energy, summer energy. So I would say yes. What do you, I'm like leaning in to read. Are you like, what are you saying? I know my posture sucks. But I don't know if that's what you're talking about. All right. Hi. Can you give me some information about my living situation as well, please? Steve, right? I think this is Steve. Hi, dark energy. Okay. Now I'm all self-conscious about it. Okay. First of all, I feel like I'm seeing a move for you, like an offer. An offer to move. There's a feeling of like you don't know where you want to go next, but I'm seeing with the Ace of Pentacles, someone's offering you like a place to live, offering you like a house or a deed or something like that. It feels like you're not going far. I'm getting like you're not going far, but I do see things changing for you tremendously. Yeah. I'm also seeing like a garden. I don't know where that's coming from, but it feels like there's a lot of flowers around the place that you're meant to live. Yeah, that's what's coming through. The question was a little vague. All right. Divian, thank you. Okay. Tell me something about the new guy and when meeting. Okay, the new guy. All right, I see this person being younger than you. I feel like they're kind of innocent. Like they I don't know if it's vanilla, but they feel like it feels like you're going to be the one to kind of, while you're meeting them in a different sort of time and place, it feels like, yeah, it just feels like you're both learning a lot of new things together. Let me see. I feel like this person just has like a very youthful energy, very innocent. I'm also getting, Leo, I'm getting Pisces, and I'm getting Scorpio energy. So these are some really dreamy, playful signs that I feel like have that fantasy element. So that's something else about them. I also feel like this person really loves plants. They love like nature, gardening. I'm just getting this desire to grow and self improve. Let me see what else comes up. This person can be impulsive. I do feel like they have money. There's a lot of financial stability. They like nice things, luxury. I feel like they have their own place. This feels like they can support you, you know? So I'm just getting a lot of really interesting kind of like this person wants to go on adventures with you. They want to step outside their comfort zone, but they may not have had a lot of experience doing that. And I just feel like they can be a little impulsive, but they're also so ready, you know? Yeah. And I also feel like they have money, so that's nice. Financial security is nice. I could see you staying at really nice hotels or Airbnbs together. That's the vibe I'm seeing. So, yeah. Yeah, and I also feel children coming into the picture. So I'm not saying you guys are going to have children necessarily together, but I keep seeing like this eternal playful energy, this like very playful energy where you guys, maybe it's either you have children or like you are children together. You know what I mean? Like you have this like humor. So it just feels very youthful, very exciting. You feel young together always, no matter how old you are. Let me see. Well, you're going to meet within 4 years. I know that is not necessarily like what you want to hear, but just knowing that you're going to meet someone like this, I feel like it's like a once in a lifetime sort of situation. And I just feel like doesn't mean you should hold out on exploring love, but just know that life is going to be an adventure for you and you're going to meet this person within 4 years. So, all right. I'm going to move forward. All right. Hi, Tiara. Wilson. How will my situation with Roberto and our baby girls turn out? We have to leave to go home to Kentucky, and he's cheating on me. He's cheating? Oh, I'm so sorry. That really sucks. All right, let's see what comes up. This is like, it makes my blood boil that you're in this situation. Immediately, I'm getting with the sun reversed. This is a temporary situation. Like the clouds, the darkness you're feeling, it's going to clear up. I feel like you're going to get through this pretty quickly. Like I feel like you're almost over it at this point. With the artist, I feel like your life is, you're going to live a life where you can design it. You're going to have the say. You're going to have the power, the control. The Seven of Swords, I feel like this person is not going to give up on you. Like there's a lot of regret coming through with them. Like I could see them coming after you or trying to be with you. But also not having the best intentions towards you. So that is the weird message here. I feel like you're going to get the closure that you're looking for. He's broken my heart. This is the second time the same woman at his job. We're flying home Tuesday from Miami to Kentucky and be with my family. Good for you. I mean, good for you for walking away from the situation. The world is showing me this is over. Things have come to a close. You're getting that closure. But I do feel like there's this side that he's not going to let up. Just because you're making this decision doesn't mean that he's going to let up. I feel like the drama isn't completely over. But I do feel like the sadness you're feeling, the like the state you're in now, this isn't going to last. The sun, the clouds always move forward. They do not stay. So I just feel like your situation, while it is really depressing and difficult, it's not going to last, okay? It's been 3 years. That's a long time, you know? Yeah. And I do feel like you can expect this person to try to get back with you or come back into your life. And I'm getting that there's this, it's more like the fear of losing you than it is because they care about you. So I would take that into account. It's very hard to resist this person. See, I want you, like this person wants you in their life. They're not going to give up easily. But I do feel like you have this power. Will I get accepted into the Barrett properties in Kentucky when we go home? Let's see. Mystical, magical. Okay. So I feel like I don't feel like those apartments are going to pan out for you. But what I'm getting is I feel like you're going to go someplace better. Yeah, it just feels like that's maybe not the best path for you. Because I feel like they're going to want like a partner. They're looking for like a partnership to move in. That's the energy I'm getting is with the lovers and the hangman. It feels like you are it's like you're sacrificing things. I feel like they're going to drag it out because I don't know if there's something on the application. It just feels like you don't have the control. You're waiting to hear back from them. It feels like they don't want like a single person to be like to have that property. Yes, I definitely see that with the Eastern Dragon. There's like this I feel like it's more upscale. I'm actually seeing you getting better property. I feel like you're going to like I wouldn't settle on this kind of whoa, give me a second. I wouldn't settle for these apartments, the Barrett apartments, because I do feel like you're going to get an offer for different apartments, a different setting that are way nicer. It's like you're climbing the ladder. Let me see. Whoa, this one just popped out at me. Yeah. Don't settle. That's the energy I'm getting. Sorry, my cat sees like a bug or something and started freaking out. But yeah. When I get it right away, or will I have to wait for this apartment? That's better. So I see you staying with your community, like family, for a bit. I feel like they're going to be the ones that you have to rely on, okay, right away. Um, let me see if I can get any kind of timeline for you. Yeah, I do feel like things are going to really settle for you. It might take longer than you want, is what I'm getting. I could see it happening next year. Like, I feel like you're going to be with your family for a while. Um, and like, I feel like your situation's going to change in the meantime. But I do feel, yeah, I just feel like you're going to have to rely on them a lot at first. Yeah. I keep seeing spring energy. I know that's far away, but I just feel like you're going to get really settled into a new place in spring. And this place is going to be really ideal and much nicer. I feel like things are actually going to pan out in your favor. The only thing I would be worried about is that person like following you or coming after you in some way, trying to take from you. So there is that energy there, but other than that, I feel like your life, like you're making the right decision. Like your life is going to blossom, to open up. I'm seeing new career opportunities as well, like opportunities to move up, to make money. This feels like a prosperous path for you. Um, okay. I'm going to just answer the next questions, and then I see that you donated again, Tiara. So I'm going to come back to you and answer the question about you reconnecting with Kevin. Okay. All right. I'm glad you're feeling that way too. Okay. So I'm going to do the Storytime Kitchen. And then I will do Pinkest 21. And then I will do Tiara Wilson. Yeah. Again. Okay. So Storytime Kitchen, I'm looking. I am encouraged by the presence of this Cappy who has been cropped up in my romantic life. How will it go between us? Ooh! I'm so happy that you are kind of turning this direction. You know what I mean? I want you to be happy. I want you to find this love, and I feel like you haven't been treated well. So, okay. So what I'm getting is a lot of like excitement. I feel like the energy has shifted. So I feel like it's almost like it's telling you like you should go for it. With the Eight of Wands, I feel like the energy's flowing with this person. There's a vibe. You're rushing towards each other. This could also indicate some travel, but it feels like this person is someone that you're vibing with, you're flowing with, you're kind of aligned with. There's this path for you with them. However, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles reversed, they're both reversed. They're giving me like the energy that this start and stop motion. It feels like things are fast one minute and things are slow the next minute. And you don't really know whether it's like passion or platonic. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, is this person giving you platonic vibes or passion vibes? It feels very start and stop in that. We were acquainted many years ago, but a few weeks he walked into my flat out of the blue on the coattails of a mutual friend. He seems like a great guy. He's coming to stay soon. That makes a lot of sense, you know? I think like what the cards are really getting at is just this energy of like start and stop. This person, I feel like how do I explain this? It's like 1 minute things are going fast, 1 minute things are going slow. And it's like, where is this going? Where do we stand? Let me elaborate a little bit. Yeah, I feel like this person is definitely interested in you, but it does feel like a little confusing because they're not playing all their cards. They're like an enigma. I literally got this riddle card. They're like an enigma. I feel like there's a mystery playing out here. It's like you can't fully read them. You don't really know what they want. It's just like they're like a puzzle that you're trying to solve. That may be because he is in the process of leaving another connection. That makes sense. I just feel like this person, you don't really know where they stand, what they want. Like they're not able to maybe fully give you what you're looking for or be forthcoming with you. And I don't know if that's what you're if that's what you're open to right now. So you have to decide that. I got playfulness. I feel like, this person, there's going to be a lot of like interesting banter. I could see you guys being really good friends and having these moments of connection. But would like go deeper than that? That is what's weird. It does feel very complicated. And also, like, do you want to be wrapped up in the enigma? So that is the question that is coming through. Let's see if I get anything else. I do feel there's like a letter or an envelope coming through. I see like a document that has to do with this person. This could be like a message or mail. Yeah. So that is the vibe. It's just something that is on its way. Yeah. I don't feel ulterior motives from this person at all. I feel like this person just is very complex. And like you said, they do have a lot going on, but it feels like you don't want to feel like you're playing mind games. You don't want to feel like you have to guess at what they're saying, right? You want someone straightforward with you. And I feel like they're not in a place where they can give you that. The 1 minute you're feeling like, whoa, like things are going really well. And the next you're feeling like things are kind of slowed down or they're not growing. But I do feel like you're going to have some really playful, exciting times with this person. So I also feel like this person just has like really good news for you. I'm seeing them wanting to share that with you. That could be where that envelope is coming from, but that is some energy that I'm seeing. I feel like also this person has, because they're in the situation they're in, they might be a little stubborn. Like they're not willing to change or make any kind of concessions. So yeah, the ebbs and flows is the energy. I'm curious as well to see where that goes. So, all right, I'm going to move forward and I see you, Tammy. I will add you to the list. All right, so I'm doing Pinkest 21, Tiara, and Tammy. Thank you, Storytime Kitchen, for being here and helping me out. Pinkest 21. Okay. Zame, Rosen, Virgo, next action to Nadira Ramadia. Sag. I hope I'm saying these right. Okay. And just so you know, if you guys ask me same questions or similar questions as you've asked me like before within over the course of 2 weeks, you might not get the answer you want. Okay, because the universe has to manifest. You can't just ask me the same questions over and over again. And I do not remember what you asked me the other day, Pinkest 21. But if it's the same question, you might not get the answer you're looking for. Okay. All right. And also after Tammy, I'm probably going to take a quick snack break again. I'm sorry for that. I just realized that my blood sugar is dropping. All right. I gotta say, I don't see them doing anything. I feel like there's a lot of like negativity coming through. Not negativity. It doesn't feel like negativity. It feels like indifference. Like they're acting like they don't care. So if this doesn't resonate with you, it may be that you're asking me too soon. I feel like this person has been thinking about you a lot and like ruminating about you. Yeah, like they don't really care about uplifting you or making you feel better. They're very focused on just like, I see them like focusing on themselves, on like their own life. But I'm also getting like a lot of passion and desire. So that is what's happening. It feels like you can't think, like trust your instincts when it comes to them. You can't trust your gut. Um it just feels like you can't listen to that because it's like they override it. I keep saying I knew exactly what I was doing. Yeah. But I'm also getting like a deep desire, deep sort of feeling, you know, very like sensual feeling. So, all right, I'm going to move forward. I don't see him taking any action. That's the vibe I'm getting. I feel like he's going to wait. He's not taking any action. It feels like he's just kind of like doing his own thing. All right. Tiara. Ambika. I hope I'm saying that right. I will be coming back, but I need to just eat something after I do Tiara and Tammy's reading. Okay. Will me and Kevin reconnect or another love coming my way be moving after we move back next week? All right. I got to be honest with you guys. I do not want to read anymore until my until I eat something because I feel like my readings will be skewed if I'm hangry. And I know you've been waiting here, but I really do need to eat something. It wouldn't be fair or professional if I did this on like right now. So I'm gonna come back in 10 minutes. And if you want to watch it back, it will be posted. So you can go back and watch my answer. But I will come back at like 12:20, and I'm really sorry. I know this is not what you wanted, but I will answer Tiara, Tammy, and Super Fifi. Happy birthday! After that, I just have to, yeah, I just really have to go eat. Otherwise, my answers will be so warped and not good. Okay. All right. And thank you, Ambika. That's very kind. Okay. I'll be right back. I promise. Okay. Okay, hello. Welcome, guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for waiting. So I am doing, let's see, Tiara, Tammy, Super Fifi. Can everyone wish Super Fifi a happy birthday? Happy birthday. I don't know if she's still here, but I feel kind of weird that she's paying me on her birthday. Like, that's odd. But I'm so grateful that you're here. All right, so I'm going to go to Tiara. I don't know if you're still here, Tiara. I'm sorry about this. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and answer your question. Let me know if you're here, but if not, you can always watch it back. All right. Will me and Kevin reconnect or another love coming my way after we move back next week? Okay. I'm going to start with will me and Kevin reconnect? Okay, I'm getting immediately that I don't see a reconnection with Kevin. Okay. Yes, I'm here. Kevin now is seeing my cousin, but will he come back to me or another love? So I don't see Kevin coming back to you. I feel like Kevin's on his path is veered in this way. I'm getting with the Hermit card. This is like your paths are your own. It feels very much like this person won't be coming back to you or serious about you. Yeah. And as far as another love goes, like, are you asking if someone else will come in? And like, are you asking if you'll have another lover come in this next week when you move back in Kentucky? Like a new person? Okay, let's see what comes up. So I'm getting a yes, actually. I feel like this person is someone you meet through your friends or like through other people. I'm getting like a very big truth bomb, like a confession that you didn't realize this person felt this way about you. So this could be like somebody like that was introduced to you through other people or that you meet at a party that you were invited to or an event. But I do feel like this person is going to want to pursue you and chase you and come towards you. So, yeah, I would say, and I see this happening pretty soon after you move. I don't believe it will happen like within the week, okay? But I do feel like you're someone who's got, like, you're a catch, okay? And I just feel like this person will be very interested in you. I'm getting a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. But I also feel like, I don't know where you are in Kentucky, but it feels like the talk of the town. Okay. It feels like people will be talking about this connection. It's a big deal. It will feel like a big deal. Let me see if I can pull anything else. Yeah, I do feel like you might be hesitant for some reason to give this person a chance. But the cards are saying you need to open yourself up. I feel like you're a little guarded also because of maybe lack of trust, or, you've been through a lot. But I'm just telling you that there's somebody here. And I'm going to look at also when I see. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm seeing Scorpio and I'm seeing Aquarius energy. So keep an eye out for those signs. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm going to move forward. Thank you, Tara. Tammy. All right. I'm going to look at my PayPal. Anyone romantic coming in for me? Serious or just fun? Let's see. Whew. Interesting. I feel okay. You're maybe not going to like this answer. I do see someone coming through for you, but I feel like you need to like take a step back before you can meet that person. What I'm getting is a lack of power on your end, feeling like you don't have control over your love life or over the path. And I see a breakup. Like I see two people falling apart before you can make that decision. I'm getting like that. I don't remember everything you've told me, but I feel like it has to do with something like you taking space to yourself. Um, Maybe like a divorce or a separation, a breakup. I'm seeing like two people needing to separate and you needing to retreat. I feel like I keep seeing retreat, feeling the need to disconnect from the world before you can meet the person you want to be with. So it just feels like right now they're not able to see you. It's like the universe is hiding you from love. It just feels like that. Yeah, like they're withholding you from the ability to find love because you still have to disconnect. Like you're holding on to a past lover, past husband, or past, situation. And there's still more to be revealed about that. Let me try to elaborate. Yeah, I do feel like you're very focused on the what ifs. Let me see. Okay. A big message that I'm getting is that you're going to meet the one, but you have to find a way to relax. And in order for you to do that, there's this need to like disconnect from your current situation. It feels like that's definitely still on your mind, definitely still there. There's still things that have yet to be revealed, but you need a vacation. You need to like disconnect from the situation. You need to be able to relax. And when you're in that state, I feel like you're going to find this success when it comes to love. I'm seeing that is really what's stopping you. like there's a lot of like feeling uptight, you know, needing to release that tension is important. So my answer would be I do see someone coming towards you, but you have to find a way to relax and disconnect from this current situation you're in, which you're still energetically very much a part of. I keep seeing like you going to like a retreat or like a tropical place, like, you know, where you would go on a honeymoon. It feels very tropical. I'm seeing beaches for you, maybe Bali. I'm just getting this need to go to the beach or go on a vacation, take a step away from your life. And when you can do that, you can cleanse your energy and allow new love to come in, because I do see that for you. Okay. Yeah. I keep getting retreat, like honeymoon, tropical, like there's this vibe of success, but also of only if you relax. So yeah, I definitely would focus on that. All right, Tammy, thank you. I'm going to do, I guess Super Fifi didn't give me any kind of question. It was just like a thank you. So happy birthday, Super Fifi. If you're here, you're awesome. Thank you for being here. I have really enjoyed giving you readings. All right, Ambika. Ambika. I hope I'm saying this right. Ambika Kapoor. Ambika. I'll call you Ambika. All right. Hey Zoe, can I post my question? Absolutely. I don't know what your question is, but I'm excited to answer it. Where is my connection with Ashish Kapoor heading? We both are friends right now, but have feelings for each other. But we both are holding back due to problems. Okay. Okay. Whoa, the cards are like very slippery. Oof. Immediately getting priorities are imbalanced. I feel like this is not going towards a romantic relationship. I feel like your priorities are dragging you down. Like things are getting in the way. I'm getting the Two of Pentacles reversed. I'm getting the Ten of Swords, which is a pretty down card, okay? It indicates that things are going downhill. And I'm getting the Queen of Wands reversed. This is giving me somebody that is very passionate, very focused on themselves, and it's really hard to make space and time for the situation. I feel like there's a lot of just like you can tell something's there, but at the same time, it feels like the situation is not allowing it. I also feel like there may be someone else involved that is stopping this. This feels like he has a lot of problems. Yeah. I feel like, and also with the Masquerari, this is telling me like that you both aren't able to fully let your walls down and be yourself. There's a feeling of I have to wear a mask. I have to hide myself. And I just feel like you can't fully be who your authentic selves with each other. They're hiding something from you. Maybe you're hiding something from them. It feels very difficult to have that connection during this time. Like you're not seeing a side of them. Okay, his father. I could see that, but I also feel like it's something else. It doesn't feel like I'm not getting like a masculine vibe. Yeah. The way I see things going right now is I don't see them going in a good direction for you, love wise. I don't see a relationship blossoming. And what I would say is if you are able to let your masks fully down, then you will be okay. Like things will start to go the other direction, but right now that can't happen. So that's the energy. Yeah, the cards are saying like you already have all the answers you're looking for. I feel like this is the beginning of a journey for the both of you. But I don't see things going the way you want right now. So that is my answer to you. Okay, so I see Linda. Welcome back, Linda. And I also see Tammy. Well, thank you, Tammy, again. So I'll read those next. And yeah, all right. Because I'm prioritizing donations, but I am reading free questions when those are done. So we shall see. All right. Okay, Linda. I rescued a little dog. Will I find the owners or end up keeping her? I have a male pom who it has a stomach ulcer, but if he'd like a companion later. Oh, you're such a gem. Like the fact that you saved this little dog and you're concerned about this at all, like just says so much about you. Just so you know, I have this thing about doing like lost animal readings, but I will try to do my best here for you. I feel like these are very difficult situations, but it's not like you're asking, will I find my lost dog? You're asking me about this kind of scenario. So I'm going to focus on that. Let me see. Oh, you used to have an animal rescue. That's so sweet. So sweet. Will I find the owners? I'm getting that this is a more complicated situation than you even realize. Let me see. The cards are being really weird about this. So let me pull a different deck. You know what? I'm actually going to use runes for this situation. Okay, here's what I'm seeing. I feel like this situation is complicated because I do feel like the owners will resurface, but at that point, I feel like it may just be, you may just be keeping the dog, if that makes sense. That's why it's giving me this weird, like, yeah, I see them coming back, but I also feel like the dog is yours. I see it like them maybe gifting you the dog or you feeling like you have to take the dog. Yeah, because I keep seeing like a gift, like you, like that. The Ace of Cups was a really big card that was giving me a lot of energy, and that can often mean like gifting. So I feel like you might be gifting this dog to someone, or they're gifting it to you. I'm trying to narrow it down for you. I definitely feel like the owners will come back, but it feels like you're holding on to this dog. So it's not a black and white situation. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is a mess. I'm getting a mess. I feel like there's a lot of stress. I have a feeling that someone took her from the original owners. Just my intuition. Yeah, it just feels like she's lost in this maze. That's the energy I'm getting. So it feels like it doesn't feel like the owners will get her back, but I see the owners coming back. Yeah, it just feels like a negative situation if she goes back to them. So I would, if you do find yourself in a situation where they come back and you feel like, oh my God, I have to give her back to them, I would like look at it. I'm not saying that they're doing anything to the dog or that their home is unsafe. That is not my place to say. But I would look at where she comes from. I would look at this family, I would look at these people, and I would assess. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm not accusing them of anything or anything like that. Will your palm be happy with her? Let's see. Let's look at that. Okay, ultimately I see them getting along. But I do feel like it's going to be, I don't know if there's some aggression, but the Knight of Swords comes out when there's some like impulsive behavior, right? It feels a little bit like aggressive. It feels like a lack of control. So I would say, but I'm also getting the Three of Cups, which is like the friendship card, the card where people vibe together. So I would say eventually they could be friends. Whoa, sorry. It's Father's Day, and that was my dad. So I might have to get off here soon. Um, but yeah, so this feels like they could be friends, but there also is like aggression. That's the energy I'm feeling. Yeah, it would take a lot of time, is what I'm getting. Like initially, I feel like there's a very strong visceral reaction. But ultimately, I see them getting along. It's just a matter of like, are you, obviously, you know this with animals, like, are you willing to work through that and stuff like that? You know, it sounds like you have a lot of patience and love for animals. My hair's really messy today. Um, okay. I'm going to move forward. Thank you, Linda. Oh, he's sick. I'm so sorry. It's really hard. All right, Tammy, I got you. I'm seeing your donations. Thank you. I'll answer each question now. Okay. I have a lot of documents from my father's estate case over 10 years that I lost and should have won. Should I still keep the documents? Okay, just to be clear, if this is in regards, like, I see this is about a case but it seems like it was in the past. And this is more about like whether you should keep the documents. So I'm just going to see this as a yes or no question for you instead of, I don't feel like this should be a legal thing. So let's see. Woo. I feel like these documents are no longer important. I think there's something you can definitely move forward, get rid of. That's the energy I'm seeing. I don't feel, I feel like I'm just seeing getting cards that are saying like move forward. So that is the vibe. It doesn't feel like you owe anyone anything right now when it comes to this situation. Um, yeah, I don't see why you need to hold on to them, but it's your prerogative, obviously, you know? Yeah. So my answer is if you should keep the documents, my answer is no. But I would the thing is I can't tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying, so that's kind of my thing. I don't tell people whether they should do something or not. I tell people what the cards say and the messages that come through. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it depends. Like, do you have other? You probably have other things that belong to your dad. Um, but if these are important documents, obviously that you prove that you've inherited something, then like I don't know. This is up to you. But the energy that I'm getting is that the worries have passed. There's nothing to hold on to. So take with that what you will. Okay. Um, Okay, let me see. I am wondering when or how will some of the corrupt condo council members leave council so owners can be in peace? Okay, I think I remember you telling me a little bit about this situation. Um, and just to reiterate, um, okay, if it's anything regarding legal stuff, I can't be involved in it, but I will answer what I see. Okay, I am wondering when or how will some corrupt council members leave so owners can make peace. This this whole situation is so frustrating. The fact that they're still there, it's still causing you so many problems is just infuriating. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Well, the good news is I do see people leaving. I feel like with the 5 of Pentacles, I feel like there's some kind of financial issues that will force them to leave. Like the 5 of Pentacles represents separation. It represents needing to, you know, things falling apart, feeling like broken. And then we have the 8 of Wands, which is travel, that energy of like things going away, right? Pushing, traveling, moving, right? So I feel like the energy is moving. I don't see these people lasting. I definitely feel with the Page of Pentacles, you're going to get some good news very soon regarding this. I could see you getting like a letter or a message saying like, hey, something has changed. You're no longer going to have to deal with this kind of thing. This feels like a good thing. It feels like they're backing off. The Page of Pentacles, the messenger with when it comes to finances, material values, money, your environment. So I would say this is a positive thing for you. Okay. Yeah, very positive. Let me see if I can see anything else regarding this situation. And guys, for those of you tuning in, thank you for being here. I'm prioritizing donations, but I'm taking questions for free as they come when I see them. And if you do want your like If you do want to go more in depth with your situation, you can always book a reading with me, zoethepsychic.com. I offer a lot of options, so you can look at my availability on there or get some recorded readings. That is what I excel at. So, yeah. I know a lot of these are just like very simple questions and answers. Okay. You know what I keep hearing? I keep hearing like, see you later, alligator. Like that. So I feel like that's a really good sign. The alligator. The alligator also, I feel like there's some conflict between the council members. Like they're not a united front. It feels like some of them are more on your side than you realize. And I feel like there's some rivalry, some competition, different motives. So you have allies, okay? But I feel like things are evening out, and I feel like they're working out their differences. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like a lot of it is out of your power, out of your control. So that is what I'm seeing. All right, I'm going to do 3 more. Remember, donations are prioritized and will get you to the top. Abish, I do not like spamming. That is not how I work, so I'm going to remove you and put you away. I don't do that. Thank you. Dark energy. Okay. Can you please give me a general reading on my spiritual growth and progress? Ooh, okay. Immediately with the bridge, I'm getting this bridge of like this need for connection, this need to nurture your connections and not burn bridges. There's a feeling of reaching out, connecting. And it feels like lately that may have been difficult, or there's like a partnership or connection that may have fallen in disarray. Yeah, I feel like getting back to your traditions, there's this elderly energy or like this old energy coming through. I feel like you're an old soul. And there's this feeling of like coming back to your traditions, building those bridges back up, but in a, how do I explain this? Like in a really traditional, reserved way, like a conventional way. This could mean like finding a community of people that feel really, really good for you, and it feels very solid. You know, with the wise one, this feels like you're using your knowledge, your experience, your wisdom, that old soulfulness to build these bridges and be that support. So I feel like going back to traditions, you know, finding that order and balance, that is where you're going to really thrive here. Because I do feel like you're the kind of person that's kind of like, they do their own thing. They might be like the black sheep. But this is about actually coming back to your traditions and maybe even establishing, if you don't like the ones growing up, establishing your own traditions. How can you create that kind of routine, that you can fall back on? So that's some energy coming through. Let's see. Another card I'm getting is the Garuda. The Garuda also represents like pride and what you can fight for. I feel like you have to know what you stand for. There's this feeling of how can I defend the people that I care about? How can I stand up for the people? there's a lot going on, like in the US, for example, where people are being threatened for where they come from. And I just feel like this is kind of like that. It's like taking an activist approach, figuring out how you can fight for what you believe in. And yeah, letting that run the show. I feel like you've been playing it kind of safe too, in many ways. Oh my God. It's my dad. I really do have to answer this at some point. Okay, guys. Please don't send me any more. Let me write this. More donations. Okay, I'm gonna do let me see. Linda, I think she's sent me another one. Wait, did you send me another one? Was that you? Yes. Linda, Tammy, and the Phoenix Oracle Healing. I feel like that's a sign, dark energy, to be honest. I mean, this feels like a disruptive energy in general. Like you're disrupting your life. Like the Garuda doesn't come in when things are peaceful. No, it's when they're getting riled up. It's when you're fighting for what you believe in. You're creating these like firm traditions, building bridges, but you might have to do it in a way that is more where you're like catering to people that you may not get along with always. Like you can be the bridge between two people that are really different. I could see that also being an interpretation. Oh, really? Wow. I wonder what that's about. Interesting. It's crazy how it aligned. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. My phone is off too, so it's like my watch. I thought I turned everything off. So that's crazy. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm going to move forward. All right, Linda, please no more donations, guys. I do have to go. It's Father's Day and I just got a voicemail. All right. How good will my answers be in deposition? I'm not sure I understand this question. I don't know what deposition means. Can you elaborate, Linda? It does sound like legal stuff to me. uh, I really stay away from like anything court related, anything legal, even if it's not about the outcome. So yeah. Oh, I'm glad you got to see it, Tiara. I'm sorry about that. Um yeah, so I don't know if you want to phrase a different question, but I feel like this is a question that does have to do with law in general, and I do not know if I want to breach that. You might have to seek someone else out for that. I still don't understand your question. I'm so sorry, Linda. I really don't understand your question. Like if you're going to be strong, is it like during a legal suit at all or during a like I don't like during a lawsuit, even if it's not about the outcome, like whether you'll be able to get through it or be clear. Is that what you're asking? I'm sorry. I just need to clarify this. Okay. Okay, if it were a performance, will you do good? All right. Let's see. So I just want to show you, this card came up, the Mountain. This is a really powerful card because it's shows you you'll stand firm. I feel like it shows you that, you know, you can overcome anything. That is what mountains represent. It feels like a climb, but when you get to the top, you are the victor. This feels like a good sign for you. I can see how maybe in the past insecurities have taken over, but I do feel like the energy is positive here. It just feels like you're going to have to also get out of your own way. I just feel like also I'm sensing a lack of aggression from you, like not aggressiveness, but like assertiveness. With the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Cups reversed, and the Empress reversed, it feels like an emotional moment. Needing to forgive yourself a little bit, like be less hard on yourself. Like, yeah, be more like loving towards yourself. But it does feel like you're going to overcome it. It just doesn't feel like you're like you have this power and confidence behind you. And I think that is what you really need to work on here. I do feel like you have the power to overcome that, but I'm getting a lot of insecurity and a lot of like self deprecation as well. And I do see, you know, with this card, the storm, every hurricane comes to an end. It's all going to come to an end, but you have to be able to work through that. So yeah, will this specific performance pan out the way you want? I do feel like your insecurities are running the show, but I do feel like it's something you can overcome. So yeah. So I'm currently not accepting any more donations, but I will be back, Ivan. So that is what I'm going with. Okay. Tammy is next. Thank you, Linda. I wish you the best on that. Lately, I've been having my voice is going out too. Lately, I have a constant nightmare when I see in my bedroom, I have seen a cord attached to my heart being drained. Who is attached to this cord and who is draining me? Interesting. So, this is an interesting spiritual experience. I don't know if you know anything about remote viewing or astral projection, because a lot of the time, like, do you know anything about that, Tammy? Because a lot of the time, when you have a cord attached to you that you see when you're asleep or in your dreams, it represents this connection in the astral plane. It feels like something maybe draining you in the astral realm. And I did a video about this too, about the dangers of astral projection, and all about astral projection if you want to check that out. But it feels like, it sounds like to me that you've interacted with some kind of entity or something in the astral realm. I don't see this being like a specific person, but I'm going to look at what I can find out. Okay. I feel like I feel like there's this energy of something camouflaging as something else in the astral realm, which would make a lot of sense. Oh, Indira, I'm not currently accepting anymore. I am done with, I'm ending this after, I'm doing one more reading after this, and then I'm stopping. So sorry about that. Yeah. This feels like you were kind of tricked. And I know that's wild to say, but I do feel like you can get out of this. This is not like, it's not like you're powerless. I feel like you can take back your power. Um, and I do feel like a lot of this stems from like your dreaming habits. I feel like, I don't know about you, but I'm really big on lucid dreaming and doing like dream journaling and working on that. So my advice would be to look into that. This doesn't sound like something that your cards are the cards are necessarily going to tell you. Wow. Um, it feels more like something that has to do with astral projection and you learning how to explore that and lucid dream through that. Um, yeah, so I would look at that. I don't want to give myself like this kind of self-promotion, but I do offer dream journals if people are interested in exploring their dreams on Amazon, if you want to check those out. But there are plenty of dream journals, or you can just get like a regular journal and write down your dreams. The more you're able to analyze them and understand them, the more you're going to be able to explore them. And it can take some time, but it's also like you don't want to fuck with that cord. That cord is what's keeping you attached to this realm, right? It's what's keeping you grounded. You don't want to mess with the cord. So whatever you're doing in the astral realm or during your dreams, this is about you really seeing what you are interacting with. Just don't, it's not about cutting that cord, okay? This isn't like a cord cutting ritual or something like that in witchcraft. Okay? So, yeah, definitely write it down. Don't mess with the cord. That's not what's draining you, okay? I would look at like where these dreams are coming from. They're also like your dreams are windows to your soul. You know, they are part of your subconscious, sorry. So it feels deeper than that. And I think you really need to explore your subconscious. And the best way to do that is dream journaling, is exploring, is listening to those prompts. And also subliminals might help, subliminal messaging. You can look into that. Um, Another thing that I'm really big on is hypnosis. I don't offer this, but I'm really big on hypnosis. So that's something you can explore as well. Finding a hypnotist or looking into self hypnosis. These are all options. Um, yeah, I'm so sorry you're going through these nightmares. It's really hard. I hate those. Was the hypnotist helpful? Well, there you have it. I feel like that's something you should explore more. All right, Phoenix Oracle Healing. I'm going to move forward. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you to everyone who's here. I'm going to not take any more donations. All right, Phoenix Oracle Healing. ER's current feelings and intentions towards me, please. Yes. All right, let's do it. This is the last one. Whoa. Oh my God. This is not bad. Okay. I'm actually getting with the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups. This is like the beginning of something new, a new chapter. There's a lot of spark, a lot of desire, a lot of energy. This person has a lot of love or interest for you. I do feel like things are kind of stalled with this Seven of Pentacles reverse. Like there isn't any growth. Let me look further at what I see. But I feel like this is the beginning of something new. It feels like a spark. It feels like a passion, like a flame. And I just feel like they want to. I see things like changing. I definitely see things changing. I feel like they're afraid to contact you. I keep saying I'm afraid to contact you. I left you before you you could leave me. Like there's this feeling of like preventing being hurt. But this person feels like you were literally the best thing that happened to them. So I'm getting a new beginning. I see this person reaching out to you. I see this person wanting to be in your life. And I'm getting like love. I'm getting like love energy. It just feels like this. There's a lot of fear here, a fear to reach out, a fear to start something new. But I feel it. I feel like this spark, this passion, this desire. Like this person literally feels very strongly about you. I'm seeing a lot of positive feelings towards you despite being in no contact. So I do feel like this person wants to offer you their heart, start over, start fresh. Let me look a little deeper. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot you still have to get to know about each other. I can't even speak anymore. So part of it is revealing yourselves to each other even more deeply. Yeah, I keep getting cards of like offering something to you. Like offering you like could be an olive branch or a gift. It feels like they're offering their heart. They're trying to express that to you. So I do hope he reaches out to you soon. I think that there's a lot of fear of contact. Let me see if I can give you any advice on how to proceed. I do feel like you still have to get to know each other a lot more than you already do. Yeah, the universe is pushing you together. No matter what. This feels very cosmic. So I do feel like there is some past life energy. Yeah, because I'm getting like pyramids. I feel like, with pyramids, there's a lot of abundance, peace, happiness. It just feels like symbolically something very spiritual. And I think that you are going to get through this. It's just a matter of really figuring each other out. So it's not going to go anywhere right now unless someone takes the initiative. And it could be you, could be them. Okay, but I see them wanting to reach out. Yeah, so donations are closed right now. I'm actually going to go, guys. You can always book a reading with me on my website if you want to dive deeper into your situation. I specialize in love, but also other things. Hi. So, yeah, so make sure to do that if you want to. My website is zoethepsychic.com. And I'm very, very, very excited. I will be on here again, so make sure to subscribe. Happy Litha, happy summer solstice, happy Father's Day. I'm very excited about that. I think I recently met my twin flame, so I'm also like very giddy and I'm channeling that energy. And yeah, I can't wait. Okay, see you guys next time.